Finally got the free games. All right, on nickels, it could be pretty good. Welcome to Arkansas Slots. We're at the beautiful Saracen Casino, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And we're on Ultimate Firelink China Street. And one of our subscribers gave us their kind of low roll betting strategy on Firelink. So we're going to give it a test today. We put $40 in the machine. We had 200 in free play. So we'll get started here. Here's a look at the numbers up top. So on pennies, the mega is really high, 13.5. The major is really high, 7.84. The minor's 50 and the mini 16.50. All right, and we'll get started here. So this strategy, you start out on the lowest denom and the lowest bet, and you play this. As soon as you get either bonus, the free games or the fireball, we'll do 3 backup spins, and then we'll move up to the next denom. So the goal is to slowly work your way up through the denoms and hopefully hit some bonuses along the way. But it's more of a low risk strategy, or you're definitely risking less per spin, but it still gives you opportunity to hit some minors, some minis, and that major of course can show up anytime. Update for those of you that watch daily. One more. The major on the 10 cent ended up getting hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't by us, so it reset. So we will find us a new target. Come on. All right, need 4 of these fireballs or 3 of the free games. Hopefully we can get a quick bonus here and we can jump right into the 2 cent denom. Alright, getting some singles. Let's find some double stacks here. Off to a little bit of a slow start, but it's kind of the good part to this strategy. If it starts out a little cold, well, you're only betting 50 cents. So, we're only, hadn't even, just now went through 20 bucks after I don't know how many spins. So, where if we were doing our normal $4 and $6 spins, we'd probably be close to zero already on this. So, takes a little more patience, but I like the concept of it, so hopefully it'll prove to be a good strategy for a smaller bankroll here. All right, China Street, help us out here. Get us into a bonus, and we'll move on to 2 cent. And while we're waiting on the bonus, I had shoulder surgery this week, so I'm kind of doing this with one arm. So it's, I guess, one arm Arkansas Slots against the one arm Bandit in the slot machine. So we'll, I'm going to try to get videos out each day, but we'll see how it goes. My free time, I play a lot of men's softball still at a competitive level, so It a little wear and tear on the shoulder. Finally had to get it fixed. So hopefully in a couple months I'll be back to normal though. All right, wake up, fireballs. Do a few quick ones just to shake it up here. All right, let's line it up. Just getting a lot of singles. Need some doubles. Well, two of each. There we go. Finally got two double stacks. Alright, let's find a mini or maybe even a minor here. Alright, gotta have one here. Let's keep it going. Now, all right, 16 bucks. All right, and the way they do their 3 backup spins, they go up 1 bet, so we'll do 1 at $1, and then 2 back at 50 cents. All right, and then nothing hits there, we go to 2 cent, min bet, so $1. All right, let's find a quick bonus here, and we'll move on up to nickels. Come on. Oh. And the minor is 144 and the mini is 37 on 2 cent. The major's 1,050, so decent numbers there. Major's really high on pennies, so when we get toward the end of this, we may bounce back and we've got some money. If we built up some money here, may take some shots at that major on the pennies. Not that I've had great luck landing majors lately, as you've seen over the past week, but maybe we're due. Wow, threes. All right, let's get 4. Free games, you can pitch in a little bit. A lot of teas in this morning. A little bit there. All right, middle row, got to help free games out here. Well, the good news is when it's not hitting a ton of bonuses, it's definitely preserves the bankroll. So, I guess realistically, you hit one good bonus, and you're back to where you started or above. So, come on. Well, need one of you to wake up. Free games and fireballs. Let's go. Hey, there we go. The rare 4 singles. All right, let's land a word on this one. All right, don't die out yet. All right, 25 bucks gets us close to 200, so we'll go up 1 bet. And drop down for 2 bets. All right, on to nickels. All right, min bet. Come on. And the numbers on nickels, the major is 1500, the minor's 272, and the mini's 88. Min bet on nickels is also $1, so still preserving the bankroll pretty well here. like nickels a little better than 2-cent. Wow, that would have been nice. It's that $50 ball. Just because I think you still have the same opportunity to hit the minor or the mini. It just pays a lot more on nickels. So if I'm playing a dollar, just straight up, I'd normally play the nickels just for that reason. Just a little more return on investment if you do hit a minor or a mini. So. One more. Hey, finally got the free game. All right, on nickels, it could be pretty good. I'm gonna go to the one that's treated us the best lately, which has been the 7 games. Let's zoom out here. All right, hit some 15Xs. Only 23 bucks, but again, we've worked our way up and we're still sitting right at 200. So, all right, so we'll go up 1 bet and down for 2. And we'll move on up to dimes. All right, min bet on dimes is $2. And, ooh, that would have been a nice quick bonus. Here's a look. You can see that major got hit, so it reset at 2,500. The minor's 500. The mini's 178. And if we hit on dimes, they normally just start back over. So start back over at pennies. We'll see how much time we have, and I don't want to turn this into a 2-hour video, but I wanted to at least show the concept. And if we hit here on dimes, we may jump back to that pennies and take some cracks at that major. All right, I need 2 stacks of 2 here. All right, dimes. Get us into a bonus here. Come on. Yeah, hitting all around it. Just gotta find 4 of them here. 2 and 2. small line hits. Overall, it's been nothing big on the line hits this morning. Alright, dimes are trying to whittle us down here. Let's find a bonus. Alright, line up 2 stacks of 2 here. Good line hit on $2. Maybe it's waking up. $100 ball by itself doesn't do us much good though. One more. Thought we had a good shot at it there. I think if we get the free games again, we'll try the 10. Haven't tried it in a while. And just kind of move around a little, try some different ones. Tried 5 recently and it didn't give me much, so we'll go the other direction, try 10, see if the extra games, maybe we can line up a 5 of a kind across there with a wild. One more. Wow. Right now, we just gladly take any bonus. Went through about 100 here, just no bonus on dimes. Well, even as cold as the machine's running, like I say, if we were betting our normal bets, we would have been long gone by now. So, and spent way more than the, well, 40 bucks we had plus 200 in free play. Machine this cold, our normal 300 cash would have been gone 10 minutes ago. All right, let's get one big bonus here, get back on top. Dimes are still proving difficult, even after, say, last week we struggled with them chasing that major. Just bonuses were tough to get into on dimes, so doesn't look like much has changed since then. One more. Come on. Wow. Yeah, still being pretty tough. All right, getting down to it. Got to have a bonus. Wow. Free games. Just being mean this morning. Come on. Ah. All right, Fireballs. You're going to do it now or never. Yeah, it looks like never. All right. Well, I don't think the strategy was bad, actually. I really enjoyed it. It extended our bankroll quite a bit. So I think when you're on a machine this cold, I don't think there's any strategy that's going to work. So I give the strategy itself a thumbs up. I like it. I may actually try it again on a different machine, but China Street's just a little too cold to win on today. So we will move on to something else.